In the early 1920s, Paris was a city of dreams. But beneath its romantic facade, there was a man who saw opportunity in its shadows. Victor Lustig, a master of deception, was not just any con artist. He was a genius who could charm his way into the hearts and wallets of the unsuspecting. His story begins with a keen understanding of human nature and a flair for the dramatic. At the time, the Eiffel Tower was facing criticism. Many Parisians viewed it as an eyesore, a relic of a bygone era. Lustig, ever the opportunist, seized on this sentiment. He concocted a scheme so audacious that it would leave even the most seasoned criminals in awe. He posed as a government official, claiming that the Eiffel Tower was to be dismantled and sold for scrap metal. The idea was ludicrous, yet he presented it with such conviction that it became believable. Lustig's first sale was nothing short of a masterpiece of manipulation. He invited a group of scrap metal dealers to a lavish meeting where he played the part of a dignified bureaucrat. With a mix of charm and intimidation, he convinced one unsuspecting dealer, André Poisson, that he could purchase the Eiffel Tower. Poisson, blinded by greed and the allure of a lucrative deal, handed over a substantial sum of money. Just like that, the Eiffel Tower was sold, at least in Lustig's mind. But Lustig wasn't done. He knew he had to strike again before anyone caught on. So he vanished into the night, leaving Poisson to grapple with the fallout of his audacious purchase. The second sale was even more daring. Lustig returned to Paris, this time with a new identity and a fresh set of lies. He found another buyer, and once again, he pulled off the impossible. The Eiffel Tower was sold a second time, and once again, Lustig disappeared before the truth could catch up with him. The aftermath of these scams was as chaotic as the sales themselves. Poisson, realizing he had been duped, was left humiliated and financially ruined. The authorities were baffled, and the media was in a frenzy. Lustig, however, reveled in his success. He had not only sold the Eiffel Tower twice, but had also solidified his reputation as one of history's most notorious con artists. Lustig's charm was his greatest weapon. He understood that people wanted to believe in the extraordinary, and he exploited that desire with finesse. His story serves as a reminder of the thin line between reality and deception, and how easily one can be led astray by the allure of a good story. In the end, Victor Lustig was more than just a con artist. He was a master of the art of persuasion, leaving behind a legacy that would echo through the annals of criminal history.